To a certain extent, like I hated the first 20-25 minutes of that game. We didn't start like we do at home, regardless of how well the opposition played. They were just first to everything to begin with, and we were weak in too many areas across the board, in fact. So to still be in the game after half an hour was pleasing. It sounds stupid, but it was absolutely, it's an important thing. We didn't go 2 or 3-0 down, and then to get back into the game just before half time gave us a bit of control and a foothold, and then it was a more even affair. But disappointed with the goals, 2 simple set pieces, but we looked like we had more of a threat about us once we started getting a bit of control, because we got more of the ball. But like I said to him that irrelevant of what the stature is within the group, young, old, coming back from injury, players finding their way, finding their feet, they have to start a game better than we did tonight. They started brighter than us, and certainly in home games we can't accept that.
And like you said, the first half an hour, 40 minutes or so wasn't so great. So is it that luck we need, like that first goal?
It's nothing to do with luck, mate. Nothing to do with luck. Look, they're more than entitled to play well. Of course they are. But there was too many battles and areas of the pitch where they came out on top. Of course, the opposition can come here and play well. We can accept that, but not a constant of all aspects of play. If you're not playing well, then work hard in the opposition, compete more, get to the ball first, win your headers, win your tackles, do the basics first and foremost, and all of a sudden you can earn the right to play football. And we didn't do that to start with. And if we do that to start with at Salford, we could be in serious trouble, because they're a higher calibre of player than what was on that pitch tonight for both teams.
But it was a great moment for Josh Key, who scored his first professional goal, and that must be really pleasing for you.
Yeah, Josh grew as the game went on, but like I say, it's irrelevant of young players. The group's got to learn, get the first punch in. If you're not going to get the first punch in, don't let them hit you first. So pretty simple in terms of my message. We have to be better than what we showed to start that game, but we're pleased with the win. I think that's another little bit of money in terms of the bank and so on and so forth. But in terms of the confidence, once we got going in that game, it started to increase, and we started to create a few better chances.
And you mentioned confidence there. It must be a victory that will give the team great confidence ahead of what is a difficult opening game.
Yeah, the team's totally different to what we'll play on Saturday, but I'm still looking at partnerships, I'm still looking at positions on the pitch, I'm still looking at people who sort of put their hand up and say pick me for Saturday. They all want to play at Salford, but I can tell you that the way we started that game tonight, I was sat there thinking it's pretty simple in terms of what I've got to select from. So a positive end to what could have been a much more difficult evening.
Were you disappointed to concede so early in both halves?
You're always disappointed. Yeah, always disappointing to concede, but like I say, they played well at times. They played really well, but then to concede to set pieces is poor from our point of view. So we've got to improve that, because, like I say, when we go to the likes of Salford or the home games against Port Vale and Cambridge, they'll be more physical than what Forest Green are as a team, and better prepared in terms of set pieces. So lots of improvements to be made. You take the winner side. I'm still looking at performances at the moment. The results really matter this weekend.